हरि ओं नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य भाषाकौशलस्य 26तमं दृश्यं वयं रामः गतः इत्यत्र विद्यमानं कञ्चन अंशं वयं ज्ञास्यामः. So here today we are going to focus more on the word gatah, and the gatha word is derived by attaching ta pratyaya with the dhatu gam, and it gives a form like gatah. And I assume most of you already know what is ta pratyaya. Just a recap we will do now. So ta pratyaya can be attached to any dhatu. It is generally used in the meaning of past tense and in the passive voice. This is a standard rule that we learned, and we will see some examples based on this. So balena jalam pitam. So here balaha jalam pibati vartamana kale kartari prayoge, and balaha jalam apibat bhutakale kartari prayoge. So in the karmani prayoga the form will be balena jalam pitam with ta pratyaya. So as it is used in the karmani prayoga, so this goes with jala shabda, as jala is in the prathama ekavachanam and it is a napumsakalinga word. The pitam is also in the prathama ekavachanam and in napumsakalingam. Hope this is clear. So basically the water was drunk by the boy. And the next example, chatrena pataha patitaha. So chatraha patham patati vartamana kale kartari prayoge. Boy reads the lesson. Chatraha patham apatat. Boy read the lesson. Bhutakale kartari prayoge. And karmani prayoge chatrena pataha patitaha. Here again it's a ta pratyanta padam, and it is used in the passive voice, and it goes with the object patha, as pataha is in the pumlinga, so patitaha is also in the pumlingam. So the next example, taya kupi drishta, sa kupim pashyati vartamana kale kartari prayoge. She sees the bottle. Sa kupim apashyat, she saw the bottle, bhutakale. And in the karmani prayoga, taya kupi drishta, and the bottle was seen by her. So again drishta is a ta pratyanta padam, and it goes with the object kupi. Kupi is in the feminine, so drishta is also in feminine. So now the next example, matra devalayaha gataha. Mata devalayam gacchati vartamana kale. Mother goes to the temple. Mata devalayam agachat. Mother went to the temple. Bhutakale. Matra devalayaha gataha karmani prayoge. Here again gataha is a gam dhatu with ta pratyaya, and it is used in the passive voice. So devalayaha gataha, and the actual karta will be in the tritiya everywhere. Balena, chatrena, taya, matra. In the karmani prayoga, that's the standard rule that the karta will be in tritiya. So now we will see some special usages of this ta pratyaya. The first one, Ramaha vanam gataha. Here if you see, the gata is a ta pratyanta padam with gam dhatu, and it is used in the active voice because it aligns with the subject. Ramaha gataha, Ramaha vanam gataha. So Ramaha vanam gacchati, Rama goes to the forest. Ramaha vanam agachat, Rama went to the forest. And in the same meaning, Ramaha vanam gataha, Rama went to the forest. In active voice, it is not the passive voice. And again another example, balakaha patitaha. The balakaha patati, boy falls. Balakaha apatat, boy fell. And in the same meaning in active voice, balakaha patitaha. Here again ta pratyaya in active voice. The next example, saha shaktaha. Saha shaknoti, and bhutakala saha ashaknot, and with ta pratyaya the same meaning, saha shaktaha. Here again it is the active voice. And next example, vyagraha mritaha. The tiger died, and here again it is used in the active voice. So now if you see, there are usages on passive voice and there are usages in the active voice, but by default the ta pratyaya can only be used in the passive voice, but there are some special conditions by which we can use ta pratyaya in active voice also. So now we will see those conditions one by one. First one is gatyartakanam dhatunam ta pratyaya kartari prayoga api bhavati. If the dhatu indicates the meaning of gati, then the ta pratyanta form of the dhatu can be used in active voice. There are more than 100 dhatus in dhatu patha where the meaning of the dhatu is gati, and for all such dhatus we can attach ta pratyaya and we can use them in the active voice. Let us take one popular dhatu, that is gam dhatu. Gam gathau iti dhatu rupam, gamulru gatham. So here Ramaha vanam gataha, if we take that one, so gataha is a tanta form, and based on this condition, gatyartaka dhatunam ta pratyanta padam kartari prayoga api bhavati, based on this rule, here it is used in the active voice. Ramaha gataha, Sita gata, Mitram gatam. So Ramaha vanam gataha, Sita vanam gata, Mitram vanam gatam. Okay, but remember these rules are special rules, but it does not prohibit the usage of passive voice. You can still use those dhatus or those ta pratyanta forms of those dhatus in passive voice also. So if you use the regular passive voice, Ramena vanam gatam. So you can find both two usages, or you can have two different usages for gatyartaka dhatus. And similarly, the another example for gatyartaka is dhavati. So balakaha griham dhavitaha. Again dhavati is again a gatyartaka dhatu in the meaning of gati. Boy runs to the home. Again in the regular passive voice, balakena griham dhavitam. So hope this is clear. So there is another similar condition, that is akarmakanam dhatunam api ta pratyanta padam kartari prayoge bhavati. So when the dhatus are akarmaka, such dhatus when they join with ta pratyaya, then it can be that ta pratyanta form can be used in active voice as well. The first example, balakaha patitaha. So balakaha patati, balakaha patat, and in the same meaning balakaha patitaha. So again patati, there it is a akarmaka dhatu. Pat dhatu is a akarmaka dhatu. How do we identify whether it's a sakarmaka or akarmaka? If you make a question of kim to the if you make a question with kim, if you get some answer, then that means it is a sakarmaka. If you cannot get any answer for kim, then it is akarmaka. Example, but you should ask the question with karta. Balakaha kim patati. If you ask like a reading, not patati, patati. So balakaha kim patati, balakaha patham patati, balakaha kavitam patati. So you will get some answer for kim. But balakaha kim patati, what does the boy fall? You cannot ask what question to the fall. So such dhatu is actually called as akarmaka dhatus. the Tanta Pratyaya forms of those dhatus can be used in the active voice also. So Balakaha Patitaha, it exactly means Balakaha Apatat, boy fell. So it does not restrict the usage in passive voice. So we'll get Balakena Patitam is alternative sentence. The meanings are same, the voice is different here. So here Saha Shaktaha, so here the Shak is the dhatu, Shaknoti is the form, and Shaknoti, the Shak dhatu, in some cases it is Akarmaka, in some cases Sakarmaka. We'll not worry about that. Let us assume that Shak dhatu here is this Akarmaka. So when it is Akarmaka, it can be used with active voice. So the form is Saha Shaktaha, Saha Ashaknot ityasmin arthe. And in the regular passive voice, Tena Shaktam. And the next example, Vyagraha Mritaha. Again, Mru dhatu is again a Akarmaka dhatu. He dies. What he dies? You cannot ask question like what. So it is Akarmaka dhatu. So Tatrapi, the Tap form will be used in the can be used in the active voice. So Vyagraha Mritaha. And Vyagrahena Mritam is another passive form. And another example, Arjunaha Sthitaha. So Arjunaha Tishtati Vartamana Kalaha, Arjunaha Atishtat Bhutakalaha, Tasmineva Arthe, in the same meaning, Arjunaha Sthitaha. And in the regular passive voice as usual, Arjunena Sthitam. So one thing we should remember, irrespective of these special conditions, everywhere we can use Ta Pratyaya form in the passive voice. Okay, Ramena Vanam Gatam, Balakena Patitam, and Pataha Patitaha, everywhere you can use by default passive voice. But only in these special cases, we can also use that in active voice. So in these special cases, we can make two usages. So hope this is clear. So now let us see some additional information about this. So we generally identify whether it is a Gathyarthaka dhatu or Akarmaka dhatu or Sakarmaka dhatu based on dhatu patha. If a dhatu patha says it is a Gatau, then we take that as a Gathyarthaka dhatu, and if dhatu patha says it's Akarmaka, we go and take it as a Akarmaka dhatu. But remember, it's very important. This categorization happens based on the meaning of the dhatu, and the meanings that are given in the dhatu patha are the standard meanings or common meanings of the dhatu. So remember, here it is very important thing. The meaning of the dhatu can change according to the prasanga and the usage and maybe intention of the speaker. So there are various scenarios by which the meaning of the dhatu can change. Okay, if the meaning of the dhatu changes, then we have to again evaluate that meaning, whether it is a Gatyarthaka meaning or it's a Akarmaka meaning. Based on this, if it is one of these two meanings, then we can still use in the active voice. Now let us take a dhatu. It is a popular dhatu, Bhu dhatu, and Bhu dhatu is by default a Akarmaka dhatu. So we can make prayogaha like Saha Bhutaha or Tena Bhutam. He was existing in that meaning. You can use Saha Bhutaha or Tena Bhutam. Because it is Akarmaka dhatu, we can make Ta Pratyaya usage in the active voice. And the same dhatu, the meaning of the dhatu changes when we attach a particular upasarga. For example, when you attach Anu upasarga, the meaning of that Bhu dhatu completely changes. It is not anymore Bhu Sattayam. And when we attach Anu upasarga, the Anubhavati is the form. So in that case, if you are using Bhu dhatu in the meaning of experiencing with Anu upasarga, it becomes a Sakarmakaha. Then we cannot use Ta Pratyaya in active voice. You can use it only in passive voice like Tena Anubhutam. You cannot say Saha Anubhutaha just by seeing the dhatu patha, the Bhu is Akarmakaha dhatu. So Saha Anubhutaha, we cannot make such prayogas. It must be Tena Anubhutam. And another example, Gam dhatu. Again, Gam dhatu is a popular dhatu. It's again a Gatyarthakaha dhatu. And we have seen examples like saha gataha tena gatam. By attaching some upasargas, if the meaning of the gam changes and it's not anymore gatyartha, then we cannot have the active voice usage like saha gataha. Example, ava is the upasarga. It is attached to the gam dhatu in the meaning of understanding. Saha patham avagatavan. He understood the lesson. So when you attach ava, the gam dhatu, it's not anymore gatyarthaka dhatu, and it is also not a akarmaka dhatu. So we cannot use tha pratyanta form of ava gam in active voice. So tena pataha avagataha is the only prayoga you can make. You cannot say saha patham avagataha, that's the wrong usage. Or saha katham avagataha, that's again a wrong usage. So you cannot look up gum in dhatu pata, say it's a gatyarthaka dhatu, so I will go and use ta pratyaya form in the active voice. You cannot do that way. Based on the upasarga or based on the prasanga of the sentence, the meaning of the gam dhatu changes. So in that case it will be tena pataha avagataha. And remember, the meanings that are given in the dhatu patha, they are all the direct meanings or the most common meanings of the dhatu. But we have a saying like dhatavaha anekarthaha. So there are many meanings for a particular dhatu. So based on the meaning, you have to decide whether it's a gatyartha or whether it's a akarmaka, and then you can go ahead with the active voice usage. So hope this is clear, and if you have any such examples, please post them in the comment section, or if you have any queries, please post them in the comment section, or if you like to hear any such topics on this particular series, please let me know through comment section. Please subscribe to this channel Sanskrit.Today to watch more videos like this, and share this with your friends and interested people, and let us meet with another topic in the next episode. Dhanyavadaha.